Welcome to Zipadee Doo Dah Disney, the podcast where I give you my favorite tips and recommendations to help you make the most of your Disney World vacation. So sit tight, thanks for listening, and let's go on that ride. Welcome to episode 21 of Zipadee Doo Dah Disney. I'm your host, Eric Frenchman, and this episode, not going to have a title again, folks. It is Quick Hits from Disney World. So it's the latest updates, or at least the latest updates that I think are important for you as you're planning out your vacation. So, starting right out of the gate, Disney has recently reopened Blizzard Beach, which is their really super awesome water park. I mean, the Typhoon Lagoon and Blizzard Beach are two of the best water parks you could find in the country. I really love Blizzard Beach. It's my favorite of the two. The reason I love Blizzard Beach is I just think it's a little more geared towards adults and older kids. Typhoon Lagoon is a great water park also. But my favorite ride really at Typhoon Lagoon is Crush and Gusher, which is what I would describe as a water coaster. It's a lot of fun. The last time we went to a water park, we probably spent half our time there. Blizzard Beach has the classic summit plummet where you're dropping 250 feet straight down. It's a blast. There are lots of other attractions and water slides. You get the deal. It's a water park, people. But Blizzard Beach is my favorite of the two. It's reopened. It does have physical distancing in place. You are required to wear a face mask when you're in Blizzard Beach. Of course, you're not wearing it when you're on the water slides, but you have to have your mask handy. Speaking of masks, Disney still is enforcing masks and social distancing, which, if you ask me, that's a great thing. They did make a slight tweak recently, which is, I believe, different than the rest of Florida. So make sure you understand there is probably different rules at Disney World and Disney World properties than there is for the rest of the state. But you are required to maintain your mask on even while sitting at a table to eat if you're not actually eating. I know it's probably not exactly cut and dry as to when you're eating or not eating, but basically leave your mask on when you sit down and you order. When you have your food, take your mask off, eat your food, and enjoy it. And when you're done eating, just put your mask on. I actually kind of do that. My girlfriend gives me strange looks, but believe it or not, I've been doing that for a while anyway. So for me, this slight change to their mask policy for dining is really not a big deal. But keep that in mind. The rules at Disney World are probably different than the rules in the rest of Florida. All right, some announcements for Epcot, two that I thought were really super important. The first one is that they are testing the water fountain show for their Harmonious event or show. This is their nighttime spectacular at Epcot that they'll probably close the night with, just like to have the fireworks at the Magic Kingdom. So it's Harmonious, and they've been testing the water fountain. So obviously, because they're testing it, that means we're getting closer to a possible opening date. Most people are hoping that it's open by or around October 2021. The reason for that is that October is going to start the celebration for Disney World's 50th anniversary. The other reason why I'm bringing that up for our little chit-chat about Epcot or changes to Epcot is Remy's Ratatouille Adventure is also slated to open in October 2021. This is going to be over in the French Pavilion. The idea behind it is you're going to get, quote-unquote, shrunk to the size of Chef Remy, and then you're going to scurry through a restaurant or Gastos. That's how you say that. I'm not very good with French. Yes, I get the joke. My last name's Frenchman. Gastos restaurant. And so it looks like a super cool ride. I am really excited to get on this. I'm really excited to see the expansion over in Epcot in the French Pavilion. Anyway, Remy's and Harmonious, hoping that they're available for Disney World's 50th celebration, which is slated to begin in October 2021. Swinging on over to the Magic Kingdom, one sad closure is that at the end of the month, March 29th, and at least, and they're saying it might even be extended past this, at least through May 2021, that the Main Street Confectionery will be closed. You're saying to yourself, what's the Main Street Confectionery? Okay, so you walk in through the Magic Kingdom, you pass underneath the railroad, and up on the right-hand side, after you get past the little pavilion where you could take pictures, or where you used to be able to take pictures with different characters that we're hoping gets brought back very soon, and where they would put the giant Christmas tree during the holiday season. Up on the right-hand side is Main Street Confectionery. It's you guessed it, candy, snacks. They also make the candied apples and all sorts of different flavors and all sorts of beautiful designs. And there's also special candies and chocolates that are there. Main Street Confectionery is always a must-stop for us when we go to Disney World and we go to the Magic Kingdom. If you haven't been there, make sure you get there either before the end of this month or after it reopens. And then finally, the biggest news out of everything, well, besides Blizzard Beach opening up again, is the announcement of Disney's Magic Mobile service. They're going to tell you, hey, it's the evolution of the Disney My Magic experience and the successor to the Magic Bands. And you go, Magic Bands? Magic Bands? I love my Magic Bands. Well, they're no longer complimentary with your hotel stay, so you have to pay for them. Yeah, there's you could still get a little card for free that you could, use to get into your hotel room. I think that's, it's a key to the world card. A lot of people like to collect it. It's just a plastic card to me. But whatever, if you like to collect it, go for it. Anyway, Magic Bands are no longer complimentary. What you're going to be able to do instead, well, you can still purchase them, which I like to do because I think they're fun to wear. But if you don't want to do that, inside your My Disney Experience app, you could create a Magic Mobile Pass that you then can add to your wallet. So now you can use your smartphone, your iPhone, your Apple Watch to scan into the parks, make purchases, basically do everything you were able to do before with your Magic Band, but now instead it's going to be in your iPhone. Now, it's important to remember I did say smartphones earlier. They're going to roll it out to the Apple products first and then add the smartphones in. Not really sure that date, but be on the lookout. Changes for how you're getting into the parks, and Magic Bands are no longer free, and eventually you're going to be able to use your iPhone or your smartphone to get into the parks. And that's it. That's a wrap on episode 21. It's just a quick hits, some important things that I saw that have been announced in the last couple of weeks. I swear to you, I've been saying this now for almost a year. I am working on a script right now for how to travel to Disney World with little kids. I think it's going to be awesome. So, thanks for listening, and thanks for going on this ride.